Good morning or evening, whatever the case may be, wherever you are. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're considering buying the WeighWizard kitchen scale, and not just to hear me babble. Um, as is often the case, I received this unit free for the purposes of review, but despite that, I'm going to be completely honest about it because I shop on Amazon too, so I certainly don't want to get ripped off, and I'm sure you don't either. So the first thing, so what I have done is the most important thing about a scale is obviously its accuracy. So as a start, let's look at this scale versus another scale that is actually much more sensitive. This scale, the scale you're considering is rated up to 11 pounds. The scale that I'm comparing it against is rated to a much lower maximum capacity. So it'll be more accurate than the scale you're considering, but it'll be a good sort of baseline against which to judge the accuracy of the scale. So let's pan you down here and take a look at the two scales. So turn them both on, and let's start with something light. This piece of chalk is a mere 9.6768 grams. And this scale, you'll notice it does wobble a little bit, but it correctly rounds off to 10 grams. So that's a good start. Going up slightly more, and forgive me, I don't have a set of calibrating weights, but I do have a set of things that are of varying weights which we can compare. Okay, first scale comes in at 85.7 grams, 78. And the scale you're considering comes in at 86. So that's, again, for rounding error, that's just fine. My phone comes in at 194.9 grams. And the scale you're considering is 196. So we're a little slippery, but a gram is 95, 96. Okay, so it's waffling a bit, but so it's within a gram here or there at this weight, and it's worth noting that the scale will be different at different weights. I mean, every scale is not accurate at every single weight. Going up to the last test, 355.38, and your scale would be 356. Okay, so we have a discrepancy. Let's go back to this scale. 354 and 356. So there's a little bit of difference there. Not significant. Remember, a gram is like a paperclip, so that we're not talking a great deal of weight, and it's still kind of deciding. So this isn't going to be like jewelry quality, but it's not bad. Other features on this scale, it does have a tare function. So the test here is, if this were the container, then we'd be tearing to 356, and it comes out to 356 negative. So the tare function works just fine. And it does offer various units: kilograms, ounces, pounds, and switches easily enough between them. So on the whole, I would say that the scale is reasonably accurate. Like I said, for the purposes of, this is a kitchen scale, so for the purposes of doing food, it's probably fine. You're not going to be, assessing your grandmother's gold jewelry with it, but that's probably not what you're buying it for anyway. So the tare function works, simple, readable display. And I give it minor concern about the weight differences between the two scales, but I think it's probably fine for most kitchen purposes. So at any rate, I hope this review was helpful. If not, please drop me a line, let me know what I should have told you that I didn't. And until next time, happy shopping.